Play the track. Are you not entertained? Oh yeah, tee up that Ric Flair, baby. Woo, 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 woo. Bitcoin has eclipsed 100K, and as we said yesterday, this is only the beginning. We had arguably the biggest news day in the history of Bitcoin drop, and you're not going to believe it, but Jerome Powell and Russia just signaled the most epic bull run in Bitcoin history. Get ready, because everything has changed. And the switch on the nation-state race to accumulate Bitcoin just got flipped. Punch that shit! I'm Rustin, head of news at Simply Bitcoin, and we have arguably the most bullish show in mankind's history to get to. Send it!
One of the reasons I wanted to actually ask you about Bitcoin is, to some degree, people think that that is a symbol of people's faith or lack of faith in either the U.S. dollar or in the Federal Reserve itself, in terms of the system. What do you think of that idea?
I don't think that's how people think about it. I mean, it's so, people use Bitcoin as a speculative asset, right? It's like gold. It's just like gold, only it's virtual. It's digital. People are not using it as a form of payment or as a store of value. It's highly volatile. It's not a competitor for the dollar. It's really a competitor for gold. That's really how I think of it.
All right, where's Peter Schiff? Do you see that? Isn't it beautiful, Peter? And Warren, where is he? Where's Mr. Rat Poison? That's right, you better run. And did you hear that? The chairman of the Federal Reserve just said Bitcoin is competing with gold. The gravity of this cannot be understated. Yes, Jerome Powell has officially entered the bargaining stage. And who stayed up last night to see history? This family sure did. Roll the clip. Yeah! All right, now let's get to some numbers and news quick. Here we go. The New York Times, they finally bent the knee. What a glorious headline. And this guy's absolutely huge. Elon Musk calls El Salvador's strategic Bitcoin reserve impressive. Dominoes. Here we go. Here's a live look in at Nayib Bukele doing a Bitcoin portfolio check. And yes, it appears El Salvador could very well buy Guatemala in the near future. Hey, the memes become history at this point, so just go ahead and mark it down. We are now at the stage where presidents are showing strength by posting their Bitcoin portfolios and dissing Peter Schiff. And correlation, not causation, but since the release of Money Electric, Bitcoin has climbed from 60K to over 100K, and it's one of the top on all of HBO Max. Probably nothing. Now, in case you missed yesterday, a wise man once said after we hit 100K, it's smooth sailing to 1 million, and he may have been onto something. Check out this clip from Samson Mow, and then we have to get to the massive news out of Mother Russia, of all places. Roll it!
Yeah, so 100,000 or 0.1 M is sort of a psychological barrier, much in the same way as 10,000 was a barrier, and 1,000 was a barrier, and 100 was a barrier. So I think once we pass 100,000, it's just smooth sailing up to 1 million. And it shows that Bitcoin has that growth potential. So once you cross that threshold into the 100,000 range, I think it's going to first accelerate. So Bitcoin's growth trajectory is not going to be growing at 1,000 every couple of days or dropping by 1,000, but you'll start to go up by 10,000 a day or drop by 10,000 a day. And this is the God candle. And after that, we'll start to see Omega candles, which are 100,000 increments daily. Post 100K, that's when things start to heat up and it starts to accelerate. You're further along that steep exponential growth curve.
Global Bitcoin FOMO begins now. Plan accordingly. Time is ticking and the Bitcoin supply is dwindling. Are the ETFs letting up? Absolutely not, my friends. They are accelerating, and for good reason. You remember what our good friend Jerome Powell said about Bitcoin and the dollar in the intro. Well, it appears Putin and Russia are a little more bullish. Now, here is Putin on the dollar, and then an absolute historic moment and soundbite with his statement on Bitcoin. Roll it!
The share of the US in the world economy is reducing, and it means that the influence of dollar on world economic processes is also reducing. That is why, quite naturally, we see processes with the use of other instruments. For instance, Bitcoin. Who can prohibit the use of it? No one. Or the use of other electronic ways of settlements. No one can ban the use of them because these are new technologies. Anything can happen with dollar. These instruments will continue developing because everyone will try to reduce costs and to make these instruments more reliable. This is inevitable. And dollar has nothing to do with it. But if we see that the use of dollar is reduced if they do it themselves, they will undermine the basis of their own economic dominance. This is obvious, and I absolutely agree with you on that.
You know, I feel like when we said the strategic Bitcoin reserves, the ETFs, MicroStrategy, El Salvador, they were all going to change everything forever. I think a lot of people thought we were just regarded, which we are. But nonetheless, some people did not grasp how massive these milestones were, and not to mention the actions by the West against its own people the past few years. The timeline is accelerating, and we have a chart no one is talking about. And this chart confirms 200K and beyond could be coming, and in a hurry. Go ahead and call it the bat signal if you like. But before the big reveal, look at our likes!
But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
Enjoying the show so far? Don't forget to like, subscribe, set those notifications for the best in Bitcoin delivered to you daily. Give us a pat while we take a moment to recognize our sponsors, the masters of Bitcoin self-sovereignty, the Bitcoin way. You're looking to learn how to Bitcoin, how to properly secure your Bitcoin? You might want to head on over to the newly revamped Bitcoin Way website where you can begin your road to Bitcoin sovereignty today. If you're looking to schedule a free 30-minute consultation, go ahead and use that link below in the show notes. All right, buckle up, lads. It's big finish time. Yes, we fucking did it. 0.1 million Bitcoin. And yes, the meme is becoming history. Putin, my country, on a Bitcoin standard. And yes, Giga Chad gave a Bitcoin masterclass on Fox Business yesterday. None of that matters. That's just noise. Here is the signal. Boom! The McRib is back. Bitcoin historically goes up greater than 2x after the McRib returns. Don't fade the McRib. This is why the move to 200K is going to come really fast and a little furious. The global FOMO is about to heat up. Thank you, McRib. Orange Man is taking credit. Yes, he did good. The Trump pump and whatever. We appreciate it. Thank you, Orange Man. And I know we took it easy on him during Thanksgiving, but if your family has not bought any corn by Christmas, it might be the right time to go Dahmer on the fam before letting them leave. They'll thank you later.
Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
Because, guys, you know what the McRib is telling us. The great rebasement is coming. Yeah, that's right. The rebasement from dollars to Satoshis. It's the ultimate solution for the U.S. debt. Roll it!
A lot of people are just going to wait until the U.S. does something. And the likelihood of the U.S. doing something is obviously dependent on Trump winning. Mm-hmm. Trump likes to checkmark his promises. Like when he said he'll build a wall, he didn't build a wall straight across, which was kind of implying. He built a wall part way. So if he says he's going to create a Bitcoin reserve treasury of 1 million Bitcoin, if he does 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, that's still good. I think that will be a signal to the rest of the world that this is happening. And I think the domino effect will start to kick off when they see the U.S. actually making a move. And I believe the U.S. has to make a move because they're kind of backed into a corner with the spiraling debt that there is no way to get out of. The only way is to rebase the Bitcoin. And Trump has hinted at it. I don't know if he really understands it, but he said, we'll pay off the debt with a little bit of Bitcoin. And I've been saying you should just rebase dollars to Satoshi and say your debt is now repayable in sats. And you might think it's crazy, but it's actually not.
This is where we are in the story now, and the first country to use their money printer to buy Bitcoin gains a massive geopolitical advantage. Crossing my fingers, I hope it's the USA. And special announcement, the countdown to Bitcoin Alaska in Juneau continues. Don't forget to grab your tickets. They have some epic 4th of July plans. And this will be the 3rd through the 6th of July. And check this out. Bitcoin Alaska's Whale Pass comes with an 8-hour reception cruise up Tracy Arm Fjord. Share the best of Alaska with other Bitcoiners. And our Whale Pass is only $800 or pay in Bitcoin for 15% off. The tickets are more scarce than Bitcoin, less than 100 left. We're talking a literal whale pass. You may see humpbacks, orcas while you're on the boat. Absolutely epic. Alex Gladstein will be speaking. You do not want to miss that. So head over to bitcoinalaska.org and grab those tickets today. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, give us a pap, and spread that sound money gospel. And if you want to keep this bullish party going, click here. And I'll catch you all on Monday. New episodes of Bitcoin Simply with Dante coming your way. So stay tuned. I'll catch you all next time. Peace.
If you prefer to go down with the ship, you.